Servus, Freunde. My name is Jimmy Cage. What's that?
That's Patito, my little fishy.
Vikram, say hi.
Hi, Gapucci.
Servus, Freunde. My name is Jimmy Cage.
And I'm Deniz, the Buddymeister.
We have reviewed almost 500 Indian movies on the channel.
Sorry.
It's okay. And the movie today was once again directly picked for us by one of our awesome Massandermeister tier supporters.
Yes.
It was picked by Skadoosh. We already reacted to a song from the movie, to the song Bavre, something like that. The movie is, of course, Luck by Chance, a 2009 Hindi language drama directed by Zoya Akhtar in her directorial debut and written by Zoya Akhtar and her legendary father, Javed Akhtar. The soundtrack was composed by the trio Shankar Ihsaan Loy, and I give it up to you.
It's the movie starring Farhan Akhtar.
Yes.
That's Zoya Akhtar's brother, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Brother, yeah. Konkona Sen Sharma, Rishi Kapoor, Dimple Kapadia, Isha Sharvani, Hrithik Roshan, and many, many cameos by stars like Amir Khan, Abhishek Bachchan, Rani Mukherjee, John Abraham, Shabana Azmi, and so on and so forth.
And Shah Rukh Khan.
And Shah Rukh Khan, of course, yeah. I forgot Shah Rukh Khan, yeah, sorry. The movie, like, I didn't know, you haven't talked about it. It had received critical acclaim, but it was only a moderate success at the box office. And what is it about? Luck by Chance is about the journey of two aspiring actors in Mumbai, Vikram and Sona. They want to become movie stars, and in the course they grow closer and grow apart again. So we get a look behind the scenes of the Hindi film industry, what it takes to become a star, what obstacles are blocking the way. And it's like this roller coaster ride through Bollywood.
Yeah. It's a movie about the making of movies.
Yes.
Something I'm pretty much always interested in. And Zoya Akhtar said she was inspired by other Bollywood movies about movies like Goody, which we haven't seen, but which is by Mukherjee. We are reviewing a Mukherjee movie each year.
Rishikesh Mukherjee. Rishida.
Rishida. So maybe this year we will watch Goody. If there's a print available, I don't know. And other movies like Rangila, I have seen that, and Om Shanti Om, also a movie I've seen. You have seen none of those.
A lot of songs I've seen from Om Shanti Om.
At least. So, buddy, what did you think about Luck by Chance?
I thought it was all right.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't go into it with the biggest expectations, to be honest, but at the end, I still was kind of disappointed.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And it's not a bad movie, but I thought it's like it didn't reach its potential, like in being a serious commentary on how dysfunctional this movie industry is. I thought it has some really good stuff in it, but I never felt like very engaged in the story, in the characters, and like I said, I thought they could have done more with the topic.
Yeah, I can totally see that. I think it was an overall fun watch.
Yeah.
It's almost like a slice of life movie, only that it's taking place in the movie industry. But it has a very slow pace, not much momentum. But I like that it touches on many different facets of the industry. So, and I also like that it's not a completely romanticized version. There are some harsh realities that it also include, but it's also not really super critical or cynical either. There are some scenes where, for example, Dimple Kapadia's character says that she had to sleep with the producer when she was only 16, but yet the tone of the movie is rather after 30 minutes, I said to my girlfriend, this is like like fluff. The whole movie is like very harmless, and
I think that's what I meant when I said like the potential, because they don't always know what they want to do, what the movie wants to be. So sometimes it's like this real emotional thing, but sometimes it has these very funny moments that over exaggerate how producers or actors or people in the industry are like, and they display it in this very like silly and funny way. And I think these two things
they don't really
mix that well.
Don't mix that well. So too,
maybe you should have done it everything in one way, or you just make another movie and make a completely serious movie or a completely silly movie.
I mean, maybe it's also because of the audience expectations, and I mean, this is a different type of movie. I think it's not super broad and big, and the characters, the protagonists, they aren't just good or bad. They have gray sides to them as well, especially our protagonist. At one point he has to manipulate someone else because he wants to have the role, and then he also cheats on our female protagonist, and he's kind of an asshole.
Definitely.
So he's downright unlikable at one point in the movie. So I think it was a different kind of movie back then, and maybe all this funnier, more lighthearted stuff needs to be in there to, I don't know, to give audiences the full package still, so that they have a good time. But like you said, for me too, it wasn't always working together that well.
So maybe this movie was like the reality check for all the people who think about the industry is glitz and glamour and all stuff. And of course, a lot of these movies exist. Like every industry has these kind of movies. In Hollywood, a lot of movies were made that display the industry as it really is. And maybe this one is like one of the first movies that shows this and makes it like more a movie where also people who always think about this, Bollywood must be such a paradise to work there. And that's how this movie starts. It starts with this magic beginning where you get all these behind the scenes looks for how people like prepare the lighting and prepare costumes. And it has this and I thought this was pretty nicely done, because as the movie starts and the story kicks in, it's immediately a completely different story. It's not this magic. It's like the hard struggle for these actors.
And even before that, I think the very first scene is how she arrives there, and the producer is already like making some remarks.
We have to get to know each other. We have to get very close. And
So there are, like I said, there are many facets of the industry in this movie which I liked, and it's about aspiring actors who don't get a chance, and like they even say like superstars like Amitabh Bachchan, and these are still the faces of the industry, and only if they like reject a part, that's the chance for a newcomer to come in. And I think in the history of Hindi cinema, that's what happened many times, and I liked how we get a glimpse of that Hindi cinema history. Young women who are exploited. It's about nepotism.
Yes.
At the same time, the movie still is like by a daughter-father duo, and the brother is playing the lead role. So all these elements are in there, but it's not super critical. I mean, it was strange.
It's a bit weird. That's what I thought the whole time. I thought like the things don't fit together as a whole.
Not completely.
But they also do commentary about commercial movies in general.
About writers like Anurag Kashyap, who has a little cameo here, who makes movies just for festivals, I think they say. And it all, like you already said, the quirks of producers and directors. There's this director with the cowboy hat on.
And we see this poster in the background with these like Western
good, the bad, and the ugly,
or something
it's
like
that.
The
good, the bad, and the worst. I think
the good, the bad, and the worst, and a fistful of rupees.
Yeah, exactly. Which might point to like that they are kind of copying other famous movies, which is silly or fun, because the Italian movies are already like copying American movies, so it's back and forth, and I don't know.
It also comments on the fact how stars are like maybe taking the safe route to protect their image.
Yeah, it's very much about this. No, I can't play a negative role. I have to play a positive role. Which again, what's his name? Farhan Akhtar's character, very much great character. So but like I said, the tone of the movie it's very fluff, and for me it feels like it lacks some edges.
The punch
it's
is
just a tiny bit bland, to be honest. Like I said, it's a fun watch. And especially the character of Rishi Kapoor, who is playing this producer, Romy Rolly.
He's really fun.
He's really fun, but also a little bit too much.
Yeah, but he also has like one or two of those scenes where I didn't know, is this like real emotion or is this supposed to be funny? He has this scene where he talks about the good old times to his wife, and he begins to cry, and I was laughing at the first moment, and then I realized, this is supposed to be some real emotion about the good old times. I didn't get it. There's also this scene where he talks to Safar Khan, played by Hrithik Roshan, and Hrithik Roshan says something like, "Yes, you were like a father to me," and this whole scene also plays out like a comedy scene. And
but in that scene, I wasn't sure if he was just like pretending so he can get out of the situation.
Maybe.
But I thought Hrithik Roshan was really good here. He has like a special appearance, but it's a really important role. Really important role for the movie. The wife of Romy Rolly, Minty Rolly, was played by Juhi Chawla, and she is from Dar. She is. Now I forgot the name.
Well,
what is Shah Rukh Khan always saying in that movie? Kiran. Is it Kiran? I think it's Kiran.
Kiran.
Yeah, I think it's Kiran.
Okay.
So, what next?
I think one of the things that I liked about this movie, like you said, it's like pretty down to earth. It has these moments where it's like a little bit over exaggerated, but it also the look of the movie, it's very down to earth. It has also this like very earthy colors. It's like not oversaturated or something. So it seems to be like it's a very natural movie, and it's not like, because at the before we watched this movie, you said something. It's maybe something like Shanti Om. And Shanti Om is, of course, the most colorful movie ever made, maybe. And this one is like seems more like a grounded movie.
That's why I said it's like a slice of life.
Exactly.
Story. And it's like between a big commercial movie and an independent drama. It's somewhere in between those things, I think. And
but the thing that also I didn't like with this movie, it's like, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I like the scenes, I didn't like the scenes. It's like there are so many very schmaltzy and corny things in this movie where I thought sometimes, like, especially when Vikram and Sona are together, they have good chemistry, the two of them. And like with the scenes on the roof where they dream about their future, it's really nice. But sometimes you get some scenes where with this soppy piano melody, which in itself is quite nice, but they repeat it over and over again, like scene after scene, and then it's just too corny. It's just too. It feels like a soap almost. And it was in all together mixed with this. Is it a satire? Is it irony? Is it? Is this a real commentary about? I didn't know. I didn't know what to think about it.
I can totally see that. But coming back to something positive.
Yes.
I really liked the beginning segment where he was with the acting coach, where Farhan Akhtar's character Vikram was in an acting school. And what's his name? I don't know, from the acting coach. Do I have it?
Saurabh Shukla is the actor.
Yeah, exactly. And I really like that he told them, first of all, that a Bollywood star needs to have more than just a Hollywood star, because he also has to dance and to sing. To sing, which isn't really right, because they are playback singers. But
not always, but
not
most
always.
Of the time.
We have Danush, of course, but not always. But I like that he tells them that it's in the title of the movie, that luck is a really big factor in becoming a successful actor. Like, you can have all the talent in the world, you also need some luck. And I thought that's great that the movie is addressing that, and it's not just a romanticized version of if you're the best you will get the part and stuff like that. And I also really liked the song number where he was auditioning. He's in this big room with all of these young men.
That's a great scene.
That's a great scene because he also acts really well in the movie. He's very understated. And in that scene, you can really feel his anxiety and
the dread.
Dread. Is he good enough? Because all these other young men are also all super good looking, and everyone wants the part. So why should
everyone
he
looks
get
the
it?
same? Of course, because they're all auditioning for the same role. This must be a terrible situation. To be honest,
I wouldn't want to do that for I don't know. Yeah, but I really like that whole sequence.
And it's also nice that they take this idea with the that you have to have luck, and like they pull it through the movie. So how he gets this role by way that Sona doesn't get a role, but she gives the pictures of Vikram to a producer, and the pictures land on the table, and he also forces his luck, of course, because he makes himself. He makes himself available at parties and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And he meets Dimple Kapadia's character Nina at a party, and he introduces himself. So you need all these different things working for you that you, in the end, hopefully get the part. I also liked her a lot, Dimple Kapadia. She was fine. And her daughter, Nikki, played by Isha Shavani, was also kind of not a comedic character completely, but there was something like she isn't really a good actress, the character I mean, and it was about this nepotism angle that she just she gets the role because she's a daughter. I just thought about the fact maybe it's also interesting that we see her as like this maybe a little bit naive, not best actress who was like cutesy girl. And maybe it also like we expect something more from Vikram. We expect something more from the male star, maybe. And it's okay to have this female star. Maybe it's also a comment about this. The female star is not that important in this movie that they are producing. So it's okay that she is not the best actress. She has to look good, and maybe I don't know. And she's also the daughter of a famous actress, and she's very young. And there's also the scene in which Konkona Sen Sharma's character isn't getting the part because she already acted in some other movies, so she's not new anymore. And the producer wants to, I don't know, remain his power over her. And I felt as if Konkona Sen Sharma is like the secret protagonist of this movie. The movie starts with her, and it also kind of ends with her.
Which is nice.
Nice. And in the middle, she comes in and out of the movie. And I thought, like, she's the more interesting protagonist and definitely. Definitely.
And then, the MVP. I just thought that she was, I mean, as good as Farhan Akhtar was, I wasn't the biggest fan of him in this movie. I thought Konkona Sen Sharma was great in this movie. She had the better scenes. She had like the more endearing and realistic scenes where she like breaks down because you can feel a struggle with her.
Spoiler, I mean the movie's already pretty old, so spoiler. He gets the part, he becomes successful, but it's what is this doing with her? How does she cope with the situation? And then at the end, they are together, but then he cheats on her and she finds out. And we need to talk about the cameo of Shah Rukh Khan, which was pretty cool. I'm not sure if you will add this trivia at the end, but Shah Rukh Khan appears with another guy who is actually a longtime friend of him. And then Shah Rukh Khan's character, he plays himself, but the character in this movie, he gives advice to our protagonist that it's important that you keep in touch with your friends, that you don't forget who are your friends, even if you're successful now. And in that scene, Shah Rukh Khan himself has his friend from way back then still around. And that's, of course, sending a message. And his cameo is fun, and it's perfectly fitting Shah Rukh Khan's real life persona, or the persona he wants to project like he's this nice guy who's down to earth but still a star. And I really liked the cameo. And then at the very end, Farhan Akhtar's character Vikram is apologizing to what's her name?
Sona.
to Sona. And I really, really liked that she just doesn't take him back. That she's like, sorry, it's still all about you.
Yeah, and you are just like that. You're just probably like never change.
Yeah,
we just are like destined to go two different paths.
Yeah, and I really loved that.
Yeah,
and that's why I said it was probably a different kind of movie when it came out, because it's not like they are coming back together. It's this big happy end.
Yeah,
but she's happy with her decision. He will do his thing in Bollywood now, and I really liked the ending.
Yeah. I liked the ending. I especially like that it ends with her. The last scene ends with her. She in the cab.
Yeah,
driving to Filmistan is the production site.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And that last shot, I'm not sure if it was a reference or it was just, I don't know, coincidence, but it reminded me of the Bob Hoskins movie where he plays this British gangster, The Long Good Friday, something like that. No. And that ends with Bob Hoskins sitting in a taxi and the camera is just on him and there's super loud music. It looks very similar. Maybe I can put a little video clip in here.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, maybe it was a reference, maybe it was just coincidence, but I immediately thought about the movie because I watched it for the first time last year. I can only recommend that movie. Yeah.
So, well, I think, like we said, it's a fine movie. I thought they just had the chance to do a little bit more with the things they had. I was a little disappointed that they talk about stuff, but that never like comes to anything. Like when Nikki says, Nikki, the daughter of the actress, she acts with Vikram. Says after the affair gets out to the public, she says, how does it look on me? And there's like, are we going to talk about now, okay, the difference between female actors and male actors and how like this public, this public stuff has an influence on their career, but it doesn't have any influence. And at the end, it's like, okay, everybody gets what he or she wants. And it's not like, no career is really harmed, and it's not like something really happened in this movie, besides the fact that Vikram and Sona can't be together.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm disappointed, but I thought that they could have said more about all these things they were teasing. I totally get that.
It's a little bit of everything. But I think, but I don't really remember, because I didn't like that part particularly, but there are some side characters which I felt were kind of underwritten. The friends of Vikram. He has these friends who also want to become actors, and it was a little bit heavy-handed. I didn't particularly like
they are implemented as these these outsiders who look at Vikram and look how he has changed, and
that was a bit too on the nose, I thought. And I think still a pretty fun watch.
It's a fun movie.
Some really fun cameos, like we also get Boman Irani.
Yes.
And the director of Three Idiots, what's his name? Rajkumar Hirani.
Yes.
Rajkumar Hirani.
Yeah.
And probably some cameos I didn't immediately recognize.
There is this scene where they like try to find somebody new to take over the role of Safar Khan. Before Vikram gets it, we see Abhishek Bachchan. And we see, and now I forgot his name, the guy from...
I know who you mean from.
Who has this affair with Dimple Kapadia in the movie?
Is it the one from Brahmastra? No.
No. Yeah, he's also in this. Ranbir Kapoor is in this movie, but the other actor, what was the movie with the three guys, and one has Dil Chahta Hai, and the one who has the affair with Dimple Kapadia.
In this one, he has way more hair.
But he's in this movie. It doesn't say a word. He's just like having this. No, that's really fun when he like just says no to the part. That's really fun. So, but in the end, it's a decent movie, but it's harmless, and it's like not really leaving its comfort zone that much. So it's all right.
It's totally all right. So what would you say in German?
Oh yeah, this time I have to say a lot. No,
Okay.
it's a little bit longer there. So, Luck by Chance ist ein annehmbarer, unterhaltsamer Film, der weder als schonungslose Satire auf Indiens größte Filmindustrie, noch als gnadenlos realistische Studie über die Bemühungen von Schauspielanfängern so richtig funktioniert. Da ein paar der Seitenhiebe aber durchaus sitzen und auch das Schauspielensemble überzeugen kann, ist Luck by Chance dennoch einen Blick wert.
That was really long. It was fine.
Normally I have like these 2 sentences.
Yeah,
You
no,
put
I
out
know.
something.
I have just 2 sentences, not very long ones.
What?
Luck by Chance ist ein nettes Bollywood-Drama, das viele Facetten der Industrie auf vergnügliche und teilweise erfrischende Art und Weise aufgreift. Insgesamt fehlen dem Film aber auch etwas mehr Ecken und Kanten.
You do this so much better than me.
Not really.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be nice or not.
well, I don't know.
So, I think it's
Just
still...
be you. Just be yourself.
Yeah, but I think it has enough going for it that I can justify just a very low 7 out of 10. It's more like 6.5, but I don't do that.
Okay. For me, it's a 6 out of 10. It's
Yeah.
more like 6.2, but I don't do that.
Yeah, we are very
Either.
close, but I just wanted to be nice.
Yeah.
All right, some
So,
trivia
yeah,
for me.
did you know that Indians buy 2.7 billion movie tickets per year on average, which is the highest in the world?
Okay.
The ticket price, though, is among the lowest in the world. So, if you think about a discrepancy between box office in America and box
Yeah.
office, it of course only makes sense. Yeah.
It would be way better not to compare box office, but to compare admissions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.7 billion movie tickets.
All right, that's awesome. Okay, please let us know in the comments below what you think about Luck by Chance. You can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and also on Patreon, simply at the Jimmy Cage.
And you can hit me up on Twitter at the Buddymeister.
And as always, if you enjoyed this review, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like.
And make sure you hit that bell for all we have to tell.
Dil chata hai.
Da hat er immer das ist so sein Stick, dieser Schauspieler so. Was ist das hier so?
Yes.
No.